let's begin with matrices. What can be done in this mode? All those people who have studied matrices, you know that it's usually a compulsory part of syllabus of all boards. So you must know the basic operations, that is addition, subtraction, multiplication of both scalar and matrix. You need to know what identity matrix are. You can compute determinant of a matrix, inverse of a matrix, and transposition of a matrix. So all this can be done with calculator as well. And if you want to verify what you have done manually with a calculator, so I'll be teaching you that how it's possible. So in order to enter this mode, you need to apply this function. You need to press mode, that is menu, and you have to press 4. When you press menu and 4, you enter into the matrix mode. So you press menu and you press 4 to enter into the matrix mode. And I will be solving this example, and through this example, I will hopefully be covering the whole matrix function of the calculator. So I have on my screen two matrices, and both of these matrices are 2 by 2 matrix. That is 2 rows and 2 columns. I hope you are all aware of the fact that this 2 and this 3 represent horizontal is column and these vertical is row. So 2, 3, minus 1, 9 and minus 5, 8, 0, 3 are the 2 by 2 matrices. So the first task is to identify the matrix. So matrix A, in order to enter into matrix A, I will press 1. When I press 1, the calculator is asking me how many rows does this matrix has. So this matrix has 2 rows. So I press 2. Then the calculator is asking me the number of columns that this matrix has. So this matrix has 2 columns. So on my screen, I have a 2 by 2 matrix which I need to fill in. So this is 2 is equals to 3 is equals to minus 1 is equals to 9 is equals to. So the first matrix has been defined, that is 2, 3, minus 1, 9. So I have defined the first matrix. Now I will clear my screen. I wish to define the second matrix. To do that, I will press OPTN. OPTN is option button. When I press option, I will press 1 because I need to define another matrix. And this time I need to define matrix B. So I will press 2. Now the calculator is asking me again, how many rows does this matrix has? I realize that this matrix has 2 rows and 2 columns. So another 2 by 2 matrix is in front of me. And now I will fill in this matrix. Minus 5 is equals to 8 is equals to 0 is equals to 3 is equals to minus 5, 8, 0, 3. So I have defined matrix A and matrix B. Maximum I can define 4 matrices at a time, A, B, C, D. But in this particular question, all I need to do is define these 2 matrices and now perform my operations. Since 2 matrices are defined, what I will do is I'll press AC. AC means all clear. Once my screen is clear, now I need to find the value of A plus B. So what I'll do is I'll press option, and please note that matrix A is the third option. So I'll press 3. So please note matrix A is written here. I will press B, I will press plus, and then I will press option button again, and I will press 4. So the calculator screen is showing me matrix A plus matrix B. So I need to add these 2 matrices. I will press equals to, and I will get my answer, that is minus 3, 11, minus 1 and 12. Minus 3, 11, minus 1 and 12. I hope this is clear to all of you. This is the first task that I have performed, that is A plus B, matrix A plus matrix B. The second option, the second part of this question is A multiply by B. Since my matrix is already defined, all I need to do is press option, press 3, multiply, option and 4. So matrix A multiplied by matrix B is equals to minus 10, 25, 5 and 19. Minus 10, 25, 5 and 19 is my answer of A multiplied by B. Once you have defined the matrix, the most time consuming task is to define the matrix. Once the matrices are defined, then all you need to do is apply the options available. The first option, option 3 plus option 4, gave me A plus B. Then A multiplied by B, option A multiplied by option B, that is option 3 multiplied by option 4. I got A multiplied by B. So when you press option button, you get to see the screen. And then when you press 3, you will get matrix A. And when you press option again, then you have a choice, let's say matrix B. So this is option 4. I hope this is clear. So when you were doing addition of matrices, you pressed option 3 plus option 4. That is matrix A plus matrix B, which is equals to minus 3, 11, minus 1, 12. And when you were multiplying the matrices, you were pressing option button, you were pressing 3, then you pressed multiply, then you press option button again, and you press 4. So matrix A multiplied by matrix B, you press is equals to get the answer. Now I have cleared my screen again, and I am on to the third part. Part 3 is determinant of A. When you have a matrix and you have two lines, it means that it is determinant of A. So you will press option and you will scroll down. And when you scroll down after pressing option, you are getting 4 options. That is matrix answer, determinant, transposition, and identity. Since my concern at this point in time is determinant, I will press 2. So the calculator is telling me I want determinant of which matrix? I want determinant of matrix A. So I press determinant and then I press option again. I press 3 and I have to close the bracket. I'll repeat the process. The first thing I did was I pressed OPTN, that is the option button. I scroll down. To scroll down, I have to press this down button where the cursor is. When I scroll down, I have option 1 matrix answer, option 2 determinant, option 3 transposition, option 4 identity. Since my concern is determinant at this point in time, I will press 2. The calculator will ask me determinant of which matrix. I will press option. I will press 3 because I need to find determinant of matrix A. It's important that I close the bracket. I close the bracket and I pressed equals to. So determinant of this matrix is 21. I hope this is clear. Third part was to find the determinant. To find the determinant, I pressed the option button. I scrolled down. I pressed 2, calculator asked me determinant of which matrix. I pressed option again and I pressed 3 and I closed the bracket. That is, I want the determinant of matrix A and I press equals to. The answer is 21. Although it is not the requirement, but if let's say you want to find the determinant of matrix B, then once again you will press option, OPTN, you will scroll down, you will press 2 and this time you want determinant of matrix B. So you will press option, matrix B is option 4. You will close the bracket and you will press equals to. So minus 15 is determinant of matrix B. I hope this is clear. All right. So the next part is A inverse, inverse of a matrix. To find inverse of a matrix, all you need to do is you need to realize that in your calculator, there is the inverse button. Where my cursor is the inverse button in your calculator. I hope everyone has located it in your own respective calculators. This is the inverse button. So all I need to do is I need to press option. I need to press 3. Option 3 is matrix A. And when I press this button, it means that I want to find inverse of matrix A. I hope this is clear. And when I press equals to, I have the inverse with me. And the good part is I have inverse in both decimals as well as fraction. When I move my cursor, I'll get to know which function is which value. So the first is 3 upon 7. Second is minus 1 upon 7. Third is 1 upon 21. And fourth value is 2 upon 21. So 3 upon 7, minus 1 upon 7, 1 upon 21, and 2 upon 21. I'll recap this for your understanding.
Can I make a comment over here? So
Yes.
basically what's happening is that your screen is not syncing up with what you are saying. So maybe you're like saying a little bit faster, or because there's a lag between the screen and what you're saying. So people are like confused when you say I'm moving my cursor to inverse. So by the time you are saying, the cursor is not actually at the inverse. So that is making a little confusion, I guess, in the audience.
All right.
So yeah.
Okay, what I'll do now is let's have a practice of inverse again, and this time I'll try to connect with the lagging that is taking place. Actually, since there is no lagging in front of me, I am not able to realize what lagging is actually taking place there. But let me give it a try here. And SN, once I'm done with this feature, tell me is that speed okay, and then I will proceed with that particular speed.
Sure. Thank you so much.
All right. So we are on part 4, which says A inverse. So A inverse means I need to find inverse of the matrix. The inverse button is this, where my cursor is. I hope everyone is now able to see what the inverse button is. This is the inverse button. So when I have to find matrix A inverse, I have to press option. I have to press 3. So option 3 is matrix A. Then I will press the inverse button, which is the button where my cursor is. I pressed this inverse button, and then I pressed equals to. And when I did that, the calculator is giving me answer in the form of decimal as well as fraction. So the answer is in fractions 3 upon 7 minus 1 upon 7, 1 upon 21, and 2 upon 21. Usually we tend to find answers in fraction, but if you want to find the answers in decimal, the calculator is simultaneously also providing you the answers in decimals. I hope this is clear now. The next, all right, for more clarification, what I'll do is I'll also find B inverse. Although B inverse is not the requirement of this particular question, but I will do B inverse so that you can better understand this feature. So what I'll do is I will clear my screen and I will press option. Once I pressed option, since I want to find inverse of matrix B, I will press 4 and my screen will display matrix B. I need to find inverse of B, so I will press this inverse button. And when I press this inverse button, there is this inverse sign available on the screen. So it means that I am trying to find inverse of matrix B. And when I press is equals to, I will get inverse of matrix B. And my answers are minus 1 upon 5, 8 upon 15, 0, 1 upon 3. I hope this is clear now. So the next part of this question is to prove that A into A inverse is identity matrix. We are all aware of the fact that A into A inverse, any matrix multiplied by its inverse, is identity matrix. So let me try and prove that through the calculator. Please realize that when I press option 3, I will have matrix A on my screen. I will press multiply. I will press option 3 again, option 3. And I will press the inverse sign. So matrix A multiply by matrix A inverse. We are aware of the fact that when we multiply a matrix by its inverse, the result is identity matrix. Let's see whether that is true or not. I press equals to and I get 1 0 0 1, which is identity matrix. I will repeat the process so that if there was any lagging, you can follow. I have pressed option 3, then I pressed multiply, then I press option 3 again, and I press the inverse sign. So option 3 multiply by option 3 inverse, that is A multiply by A inverse. And when I press equals to, the result is identity matrix. I hope I am clear. Next is AB and power T. AB power T means transposition matrix. What do transposition matrix means? Transposition matrix means that the rows will become columns and the columns will become rows. So before I move on to part 6, let me show you how transposition matrix works. So I will press option and I will scroll down. After pressing option, I scrolled down and my third option is transposition. So I will press 3. So the calculator is asking me, I want to perform transposition on which matrix? The question is to perform transposition on matrix A multiplied by matrix B. But for a minute, I am holding this and instead I'm just transpositioning A, so that you realize that what does transposition actually means. So after pressing option, scrolling down and 3, I got transposition bracket open. I will press option again and I will press 3 and I will close the bracket. It means that I want to perform transposition on matrix A, and then I will press equals to. So please realize that instead of 2 3 minus 1 9, it has now become 2 minus 1 3 9. So basically the rows have become columns and the columns have become rows. So 2 3 minus 1 9. I hope this is clear. So transposition basically means to perform transposition between rows and columns. The rows will become columns and the columns will become rows. So I will perform transposition on matrix B also, so that you are satisfied. I pressed option. I scrolled down. I pressed 3. And the calculator is asking me transposition of which matrix? Let's say matrix B. That is fourth option. And I will close the bracket. Please follow, when I press equals to, minus 5803 turns into minus 5083. So the columns have become rows and the rows have become columns. I hope this is clear. So now I will perform the actual task, the requirement of the question, that I need to perform transposition. So I will press option. I will scroll down. I will press 3 and I will press option 3 for matrix A, multiply by option 4 for matrix B, and I will close the bracket. So I want to perform transposition of matrix A multiplied by matrix B. That is, if I would have been doing this manually, so first I would have multiplied matrix A and matrix B, and the result hence obtained would have been subject to transposition. So transposition, matrix A multiplied by matrix B, bracket close, is equals to, is minus 10, 5, 25 and 19. I hope the function of transposition is clear to all of you. So the last part of this question is A square plus B square. I will put the cursor where square is. I hope everyone can see the arrow sign. This is square. This arrow sign is the square button. And if we need to find cube, I hope from my previous episode you are clear that cube is the yellow thing. And to press any yellow function, we have to press shift and the button, so we get the yellow thing. So this is cube. So if, let's say, I wish to perform A square plus B square, so what I will do is I will press option. I will press 3 because option 3 is matrix A. I will press the square button. So it is square of matrix A plus I will press option 4, that is matrix B, and I will press square again. So matrix A square plus matrix B square, and when I press equals to, I will get the final answer. Now realize what happened. If I would have to perform this manually, I would have first squared A, then I would have squared B, and then I would have performed the addition of the two squares of matrices. It would have been a tedious task. lots of things were supposed to be done. But with the help of this calculator, if it's just the correct answer only question, 1 mark question to do all this, we can directly use the calculator. We press option 3 square plus option 4 square is equals to, and we get the final answer, that is 26, 17, 11, minus 11 and 87. I hope this is clear to all of you. So with this example, I have completely explained all possible features of matrices that you can apply. I have not taught subtraction, but if you want to subtract the two matrices, you press option 3 minus option 4. That is matrix A minus matrix B, and the result is 7 minus 5 minus 1 and 6. So I hope matrices is clear to all of you. All right. The next question on your screens now is one of the questions from O-level mathematics past papers. And this question will also help you understand things in a better manner. So this question states that, I have also mentioned the reference of the question for you. It's June 2006, paper 2, question 11, part A. In paper 2, calculators are allowed. So let's see. The question is evaluate 4C minus 2A. Now realize that there are 3 matrices given in this question. The first matrix, that is A, is 1 minus 3, 3 minus 2. Matrix B is minus 2P, 3P, minus 3P and P. While matrix C is minus 1, 0, 0, 1. Unfortunately, we cannot enter matrix B into the calculator because it has a variable involved. And since it has a variable involved, we cannot unfortunately add it in the calculator, but we can add A and C. I would also like to tell you that since this is a different question, there are some values stored in this calculator. So in order to remove those values which are already stored, there is a reset button which you can perform and clear every memory that the calculator has. So you press shift, you press 9. When you press shift and 9, the calculator will ask you, do you want to reset your calculator? What do you want to reset? You want to reset the setup data, the memory, or you want to initialize everything? Initialize everything means everything in the calculator's data and storage and memory, everything will be completely clear. So I press 3. The calculator is asking, are you sure that you want to initialize everything? If it's yes, I have to press equals to. It's yes, so I'm pressing equals to. It says it is reset, initialize all, press the AC key. I pressed the AC key and everything, every memory, every past record in this calculator has now vanished. So the calculator is now without any memory. Now I will enter the matrix mode. So I'll press menu. I will press 4. The calculator is asking me to define matrix and I will press 1. I pressed option and I am defining the matrix. So define matrix, 1 is matrix A. It is asking me how many rows and how many columns. So there are 2 rows and there are 2 columns. So it's a matrix which has 2 rows and 2 columns. So now I will insert this matrix. 1 is equals to minus 3 is equals to 3 is equals to minus 2 is equals to. So I have defined matrix A, that is 1 minus 3, 3 minus 2. Now I will define matrix C, because B cannot be defined, as B is a variable, includes variable. So matrix C is option 5. So I first press 1, define matrix, and then I press 3, which is matrix C. Matrix C, if you observe, also has 2 rows and 2 columns. So I press 2 for rows and I press 2 for columns. Then I insert matrix C, that is minus 1 is equals to 0 is equals to 0 is equals to 1 is equals to. So I have defined matrix C also. So I have defined matrix A and matrix C. Now I need to evaluate 4C minus 2A. So the first part is 4C minus 2A. So I press 4. C means option 5. Please realize option 5 is matrix C plus 2A, 2, and option 3 is matrix A. So 4 times of matrix C plus 2 times of matrix A is equals to minus 2, minus 6, 6, and 0. I hope this is clear. Then please realize we were unable to input matrix B. Why we were unable to input it? Because it had variables attached. But in the second part of the question indicates that matrix B is equals to A inverse. So matrix B is same as A inverse. So let's find matrix B, which is A inverse. To find A inverse, I will press option. I will press 3. When I press option and I press 3, I get matrix A on the screen. I press the inverse button where my cursor is. I press the inverse button and automatically this is A inverse. I press is equals to get the answer, which is minus 2 upon 7, 3 upon 7, minus 3 upon 7, and 1 upon 7. You are told to find the value of P. P is the last value. This is P. P is the last value, which is 1 upon 7. So P is 1 upon 7. You managed to find the matrix B, which is A inverse, and you also managed to find the value of P. I hope this is now clear. All right. Then the third part is find a 2 by 2 matrix X where AX is equal to C. All those people who have used or performed matrices before, you know that this particular question is a bit complicated question because AX is equal to C. There is no division option in matrices. Instead of division, there is inverse option. So what you need to do is you have to bring A onto the other side of the equation. When you bring A onto the other side of the equation, it becomes A inverse. For your convenience, I have it ready in the slide. Now please follow the slide here. Finding X, if AX is equal to C, you know that AX is equal to C means X is equals to A inverse C. If A is written before X, then A inverse will be written before C, like the way it is done here. If A would have been written after X, then A inverse would have been written after C. So that is the technique which I hope everyone is already aware of. So in calculator, what you need to do is to find X, you don't need to go through the hassle of all that working that you normally do. You first find A inverse, then you take it to the other side, then you perform matrix multiplication. So you don't need to go through the hassle of all that. All you need to do is realize that Ax is equal to C means x is equals to A inverse C. And to find A inverse C, you have to press clear screen first, press option, that is OPTN, press 3, press inverse button. So you get matrix A inverse. You multiply it with matrix C. So that is option 5 is matrix C. So on your screens, you can see on your calculator screen, you have written matrix A inverse multiplied by matrix C, which is equals to 2 upon 7, 3 upon 7, 3 upon 7, 1 upon 7, 2 upon 7, 3 upon 7, 3 upon 7, and 1 upon 7. I hope this is clear to all of you now. Dimension error means that you have not defined the matrix correctly. I mean, instead of 2 by 3 matrix or 2 by 2 matrix, you have inserted some other matrix. Then there will be a dimension error. For example, A plus B can only be added if both the matrices are 2 by 2 matrices. If one matrix is 2 by 2 matrix, the other matrix is 2 by 3 matrix, and if you try to add them, it will give you a dimension error, because it's there are certain rules of solving questions regarding matrices. For example, addition and subtraction of matrices is only possible when the number of rows and columns of both the matrices are equal. Similarly, multiplication of matrices is only possible if the columns of the first matrix are is equals to the rows of the second matrix. So if these properties are not taken into consideration, then you'll get a dimension error. I can show it to you. Let's say menu for matrix 1, I say is, let's say 3 by 2 matrix, and it is 2 is equals to 3 is equals to 5 is equals to 0 is equals to minus 1 is equals to 4 is equals to. Let's say this is matrix A. I press option, I press 1, I press 2, and matrix B is, let's say, 2 by 2 matrix. I press 2 and I press 2 again. And let's say this is 2 is equals to 1 is equals to 3 is equals to, and 4 is equals to. So matrix A and matrix B are defined. Now if I plan to add option 3, that is matrix A, with option 4, that is matrix B, and I press equals to, I will get the dimension error, because one matrix was 3 by 3 matrix, the other matrix was one matrix was 3 by 2 matrix, the other matrix was 2 by 2 matrix, and hence these matrices cannot be added together. So if you perform something which is not mathematically correct, you will get this dimension error. All right, so I will solve this question so that you can verify your answers. Before I do that, I will clear my screen and memory, and that's done. Now first I will go on to the menu. I will press 4 to enter the matrix mode. I press 1 to enter matrix A. It is a 2 by 2 matrix. I press 2 is equals to 0 is equals to 4 is equals to minus 1 is equals to. Then I will press option and I will press 1 again, because I want to define the matrix B now. So for matrix B, I will press 2. B also has 2 rows and 2 columns. And the matrix is 2 is equals to minus 1 is equals to 6 is equals to minus 1 is equals to. So both my matrices are defined. Now all I need to do is perform the task. The first task is A plus B, that is option 3 plus option 4, which is 4 minus 1, 10 minus 12. So your first answer should be 4 minus 1, 10 minus 12. And if it's correct, Write yes in the chat box. So I'll proceed. 4 minus 1, 10 minus 12.
Yes.
The next is AB, which is option 3 multiply by option 4. So the result is 4 minus 2, 2, 7. 4 minus 2, 2, 7. Once again, if this is correct, look at the third part. It's BA. The reason I have kept these two parts is I hope everyone who have used matrices earlier knows for the fact that AB and BA are not equal matrices. AB and BA are not equal matrices. We'll just be able to prove this also. So option 4, that is matrix B, multiply by option 3, that is matrix A. So first it is B and then it is A. And when I press equals to, the result is 0, 1, minus 32 and 11. And you can observe for the fact that AB is not equals to BA. I hope this is clear and I hope this is correct. Then there is A inverse. A inverse, for that you have to press option 3 and you have to press the inverse button and you get the answer. That is half, 0, 2 and minus 1. So A inverse is option 3 and the inverse button and then you press equals to. Then part 5 is transposition of matrix A and B. So I will press option, I will scroll down, I will press 3. So transposition of which matrix? Transposition of matrix A into matrix B. So option 3 into option 4. And I will close the bracket. So matrix A into matrix B, and it is this 4, 2, minus 2, 7. 4, 2, minus 2, 7 is transposition of matrix AB. All right, if someone has inserted a matrix incorrectly, you don't need to do everything all over again. All you need to do is go to the option, go to 2, press option and press 2. So it will give you the option to edit your matrix. So if you want to edit matrix A, you will press 1 and you will tally whether it is the same matrix as on the screen. 2, 0, 4, minus 1. Yes, it is correct. So I'm good to go. I will press, there is no need to edit. I will press option again. I will press 2 and the edit matrix B is 2. I will check 2, minus 1, 6 and minus 1. I think I entered the matrix incorrectly. It is, so I have edited the matrix that I incorrectly wrote, and now I will perform the transposition again. Option, and I will scroll down. I will press 3 and transposition of option A, that is 3, option B, that is 4, and I will close the bracket. So those who were saying it's minus 3 were absolutely correct. So 4, 2, minus 2 and minus 3 is the correct answer. Then there is A square plus B square. A square plus B square means option 3 square plus option 4 square. And when you press equals to, you will get 2 minus 1, 10 minus 4. 2 minus 1, 10 minus 4. Now all those who entered minus 1 will be getting this answer, and all those who entered minus 11 might be getting a different answer. So if there is a difference of answer, it's because of the matrix that you have entered incorrectly. It has nothing to do with your knowledge of application of functions. So don't worry about that. All right, so first task is to define the matrix, and this time it's a 3 by 3 matrix. So there are 3 rows, there are 3 columns, and it is 2 is equals to, 3 is equals to, 4 is equals to, 5 is equals to 6 is equals to 7 is equals to 5 is equals to 8 is equals to 7 is equals to. Please tally this 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 5, 8, 7. So this is matrix A. I will press option. I will press 1. I will press 2. And now I will define matrix B, which is also a 3 by 3 matrix. So 3 is equals to 3. And this is 1 is equals to 2 is equals to 3 is equals to 4 is equals to 1 is equals to 5 is equals to 2 is equals to 2 is equals to 1 is equals to. Please tally 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 5, 2, 2, 1. So we have defined matrix A and matrix B, and now we'll perform the relevant task. Option 3 plus option 4. And the result is 3, 5, 7, 9, 7, 12, 7, 10, 8. The next part is A multiplied by B. So option A, that is 3, into option 4, that is B. And the result is 22, 15, 25, 43, 30, 52, 51, 32, 62. So, and I hope you realize that if you would have done this manually, the whole of this question in 2 minutes would not have been possible at all. It would have taken at least good 4 to 5 minutes for each part. So I hope this is also clear. The next is BA. So we'll press option 5. Sorry, we will press option 4 multiply by option 3. B is first and then A is there. B into A. And the result, which obviously is different, is 27, 39, 39, 38, 58, 58, 19, 26, 29. All right, then there is A inverse. You press option 3 and you press the inverse button and you press equals to. So you have achieved the inverse, which is minus 7 upon 6, 11 upon 12, minus 1 upon 4, 0, minus half, half, 5 upon 6, minus 1 upon 12, and minus 1 upon 4. Then there is transposition matrix of AB. So we will press option, we will scroll down, we will press 3, and we will press option A, that is 3, multiply by option B, that is 4. And we'll close the bracket. Do not forget to close the bracket. Press is equals to, and the result is 22, 43, 51, 15, 30, 32, 25, 52, and 62. All right. So the last thing is A square, that is shift, that is option 3 square plus option 4 square. And the result is 54, 66, 73, 93, 126, 133, 97, 127, and 142.